And here's the person we've been waiting for, the hero of Central City, the Flash.
If you need to recharge, can't you just, like, frost out?
No, not out here. You and I know she's reformed, but technically there's still a warrant out for Killer Frost's arrest.
Based on some of the stuff we've been seeing in like set photos and whatnot, I'm assuming we're definitely going to be revisiting this like whole warrant out for her arrest and the whole aspect of her still kind of being a criminal in the eyes of Central City, or some people in Central City. So I'm really interested to see that. I'm excited for that storyline. It's going to be super sick. And also, I want one of those Central City Strong sweatshirts.
Okay, come on. Pretend you're my editor. Lay it on me. It stinks, okay?
I see you're finally mecha vibe.
Mecha vibe.
Don't get me wrong, I am a huge fan of Cisco being out in the field and helping in the field. However, I think it's annoying how they made his big plot point of season 5, how he wanted to get rid of his powers and didn't want them anymore, which I thought was the worst storyline they've ever gave him, because it reverted so much of his development over the course of the seasons, because he went from initially being scared of his powers to loving them, and then all of a sudden he wanted to get rid of them, which was super stupid. And then all of a sudden now in season 7, we're giving him his powers, but in the form of technology, which is not only weaker than his real power, but also super unreliable. So that really annoys me, because he could have like kept his powers and just kept doing his thing, but instead now he has to kind of rely on technology. So what I really hope that they're working toward is getting his powers back to him
Forever.
Hey, Queen.
But look what I liberated from one of the transport guards.
I love how she uses the phrasing liberated as if it just doesn't mean she stole it. Like, girl, we are trying to clear you of the charges you have now.
What does Caitlin have to say?
She says it's just a headache.
She's probably right.
I told you so.
I know something is off.
We can't find anything.
Well, then look somewhere else.
I don't know what else you want me to do!
Sorry, I was yelling at Katie.
I absolutely love the dynamic between Caitlin Frost and Cisco that we've been seeing in this episode. It's super nice and super refreshing. I really hope that we get to see more of this in the upcoming episodes as well. And of course, I also just want to see Caitlin and Frost's sisterly dynamic as well, because that has always been something I've enjoyed throughout the past couple of seasons, and I can't wait to see more of that this season.
Nothing. It's already done.
I do have to say that I do like Abracadabra as a villain. He was really good the last time we had him on the show as a villain, even though I was super bitter with him because of what he did to Caitlin. But aside from that, he's actually a pretty good villain. And I do enjoy seeing him, do his thing in Central City.
His name was Oliver.
Okay, but I'm really glad that they brought up Oliver, because I just loved the friendship that Oliver and Barry had throughout every crossover we've ever had. They always just had such a good dynamic, and it was just always so fun to see them on screen together. I am super sad that we no longer get to see them interact in crossovers anymore, because obviously Oliver is no longer with us. But yeah, I'm really glad that they're still talking about Oliver. What the heck is that? Man, they really brought Abracadabra back just to kill his character off at the end of the episode. They even redeemed him and everything, like he was becoming a better person. And then bam, they just killed him off. What the heck, man?
Well, I have lots of meta clients that need my legal expertise. How about I drop you at the station?
I know I say this in like every reaction video that I make, but I just truly love the relationship that Cecile and Joe have. Like, they are just so incredibly cute together.
Chester, if you're gonna be a part of Team Flash, then you have to stop beating me at Fortnite!
My friend here, Cisco, he's already taken and he's cracked at Fortnite, my guy. If you don't get that reference, just pretend like I never said anything. In all seriousness though, I definitely laughed at the scene way harder than I should have.
Cisco, thank God you're here. There's something I need to show you.
You still having those headaches?
Nope, not anymore.
Okay, why?
Hello, Cisco.
This scene was absolutely insane to me. Like, I was kind of expecting it with the whole buildup of her saying she had a headache, and you know, both Caitlin and Frost thought there was something wrong with them. So I kind of picked up on the foreshadowment of them splitting, but it didn't quite register in my head that they were actually going to do it tonight until she started saying like, oh, I have to show you something, you know? And I'm like, oh gosh, they're doing it. And they did. This is the craziest thing ever. This is like insane to me. One thing season 7 has done right is the twists they've had for Caitlin and Frost. Like, first we had Speedster Frost in episode 2, and now we have Caitlin and Frost splitting. Like, oh my goodness, I am so excited to see where this storyline goes. Now, personally, I don't know if I would ever want the split to be permanent, you know? As excited as I am to kind of see where they're going with this storyline, I just don't think I would ever want them to be permanently split in half. You know, I felt like that was always kind of what made their dynamic unique, is that they shared one body, you know? So I'm hoping that it's not permanent, but at the same time, I am excited to see where this storyline is gonna go. So yeah, like, this is super exciting. I can't wait to see what happens in the next episode. This is crazy.
Oh, how great is this?
Another thing that I'm excited to see next episode is kind of how this happened exactly. Like, obviously there was the buildup of her having a headache and whatnot, which is what we assume caused them to split in the first place. However, we don't really know what caused them to get the headache that made them split. So I'm really excited to see exactly how this happened. That's it for this episode of The Flash. I hope you guys did enjoy the video, and if you did, make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you are new. And as always, I will see you guys next time. Goodbye!